my last video, I was doing like pre-packing for moving into college. I'm at college now, I moved in, I settled, I actually finished unpacking all of my stuff like 10 minutes ago. So I thought it would be a good time to talk about what's in my makeup bag. I did a similar video, I want to say a year ago. So my makeup bag is from TJ Maxx. It's from a brand called Tartan & Twine. I don't know if they still have these, but I'm sure they have bags like this. I got it probably going on 3 years ago now. Starting with the interesting stuff, I brought my Nude Sticks crayon pencil set. So I use these as eyeliners, and I use them pretty much every time I do my makeup, especially for internship, because they're just so easy. They're called their magnetic matte eye colors. And as you can see, it's just kind of like a, I don't know, like a crayon. And it's like a sample. It blends out very nicely, and I did a little squiggly, but you can see that how easily that could turn into an eyeliner. It comes with 6 different colors, most of them brown. There's one blue and one white. And I just find this a super easy way to do makeup to make it look like you put a lot more effort into it than you probably did. The other thing I brought, which I brought last year, is this Pat McGrath eyeshadow quad. I'm trying to make some progress on this shade because you can see there's a little bit of a dent. So yeah, trying to work on it. Good everyday eyeshadow palette. And the eyeshadow palette, the other eyeshadow palette I have that goes very well with that is this Naked Sin palette from Urban Decay. It's also this kind of pinky color story here. This can get really dressed up or it can get dressed down. I got it on sale, I think, too, because I think it's originally $27, but I got it for $17. And the last eyeshadow palette I brought, you can tell all of these are very small, because last year I brought larger palettes, and I think you can see in quite a few of my videos, I used my big Huda palette, which I love. It's one of my favorite palettes, but it's very big. So this year I tried to pare everything down. So anyways, my last eyeshadow palette is this e.l.f. Cookies and Dream palette. You can tell it's the more colorful of them. It has a lot of blues in it. I wanted to bring something that had a little bit of color, but it was more wearable. I mean, I really brought it for these 2 shades. The nice thing is that this matte pastel blue really is not very loud. So underneath the brown there, it's really an easy palette to use, and I think it's a nice way to incorporate color in a more professional setting because it's not blue, like you're not screaming blue at someone. Now base products, I brought 2 primers. I brought this green Wet n Wild one, which I bought on one of the days I was vlogging, actually. I bought it on my way back from internship because I had heard some good things about it, and I really like it, so that's why I brought it. I enjoy it. I don't know, there's not much to say about it. And then I have this Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer, which I got from my sister. This one's fine. I like to use these 2 together on days I don't use foundation because this neutralizes the red and this kind of gives me a glow, but it doesn't look greasy. The 2 foundations I brought are my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I brought this one for days that I have things going on, like actual events or something. I brought my MAC Face and Body, or now it's Studio Radiance foundation. This one I love, Holy Grail foundation. Basically is a skin tint that evens out my redness personally. Then the one concealer I brought is this RMS Beauty concealer, which I got during my birthday. As I've said before, I think, it's the one concealer that I found that I can actually use, and it's also in my right color as well. And then I brought 2 powders. I've been using this L'Oreal Infallible loose powder recently. One, because it's white, so it's not too dark, and it does darken my foundation. This one is very nice. I've been wanting to try a loose powder recently because I've been using pressed powders for the past few years, but I find that loose powder actually looks much more natural on my skin. I have this Revlon Color Stay powder, which, as you can see, has a pretty big dip, like a hole in it. I'm just trying to finish this. It's not really anything, it's fine. Then I have one setting spray, just this Milk Hydro Grip one, and I have one highlighter, which is my Glossier Haloscope highlighter. Then for blush, I brought a few of them. I brought this Glossier Cloud Paint in Haze because I just got it and I want to use it a little bit more. I only got a chance to use it a couple of times before I had to leave. And then I brought my Fenty Beauty Cream blush in Peach Face, and it's this kind of corally orange color. I don't have anything like it. I thought it would be fun to bring. And then the last thing I brought was this ColourPop Heart Blush in Flirt Alert. I think it was part of their Valentine's Day collection. This is my favorite, I can't open it. This is my favorite powder blush that I use. It's very neutral, but it's pigmented, and the formula is very nice. Can you hear those cicadas outside? We have my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I'm almost certain I can finish soon because I've been using this for almost a year and a half at this point, and it's still coming out. And in the case that I finished that, I brought my Milani eyeshadow primer, which is unopened, in the hopes that I can finally start to use it. I brought my L'Oreal Air Volume mascara. It's my favorite waterproof one. Really like it. I can show you the brush. So this is what the brush looks like. It's pretty straight, but it has more fluff than I think a lot of other straight brushes do. And then I brought my Honest Beauty Serum Lash Tint. I really love how this one makes my lashes look. Problem is, since it's a lash tint, it's definitely not waterproof, so it will transfer. But I like to wear it while I'm just hanging around the apartment. Then I only brought 4 lipsticks, but 2 of them are almost the same color, so I honestly could have brought 3. So I have this Maybelline lipstick in Crazy for Coffee. This is the one I dropped on the floor pretty much as soon as I bought it, which is highly unfortunate. It's like a muted light brick, if I know how to describe colors properly, which I probably do not. Then I have this mini Rare Beauty lipstick in Fearless. It's their matte souffle thing. This is the other one, which is like the same color almost, so it's kind of that mauve-y muted brick brown shade. Then the last 2 lipsticks I brought are these 2 Glossier Generation G lipsticks, which I found from TJ Maxx actually. So it's in Cake and in Zip. So Cake is this very pale nude color, and then Zip is this very vibrant kind of orangey shade, which I brought in the hopes that I do something, so I wanted to wear something a little more interesting on the lips. And then there's some miscellaneous eye products. So I brought 3 of my e.l.f. pencils because this one's almost done and I can't remember which one of these 2 is open. So brought my Glossier Play Color Slide eye pencil in this green color, and this Wet n Wild pencil in the brown color. It's their 98-cent one, I think. And then the only brow product I brought this time is my e.l.f. Wow Brow, because I got sick of using that ABH clear gel pot. It made my eyebrows look good and fine, but I wanted a tinted brow product instead of just a clear one, and I just didn't care for the tackiness of my eyebrows. So that's my makeup bag for college this year or this semester. I will probably go to TJ Maxx and pick up other things, or go to Ulta and pick up other things, but this is just what I brought here as of now. I think this is a pretty good selection. I tried to pare it down, and as I said, the eyeshadow palettes are smaller as well, because I just didn't feel like I needed all that eyeshadow. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I had to refilm this, so I don't know if I said that. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was interesting, and I will see you in the next one.